How are we doing?
Hey up.
So we're on week 9 of the Living Almanac. Today is a cloudy day. Still warm though. It's been raining, so the forest smells beautiful.
It is, it's lovely.
So we're gonna have a little look about and do some litter picking, aren't we?
We come prepared.
So if you watched week 8's Living Almanac, you'd have seen that there were a lot of litter. So we're gonna go and tidy up the forest.
We're going to do a bit of wombling. Look what we've got here.
What's this?
This is Mallow. We had a look at it earlier on in here. It matches my litter picker, look. Yeah, Mallow's now in bloom. Medicinally, mallow was used for soothing sore throats and calming digestive issues. It could also have been used to heal external wounds or burns. It uses moisture to heal dry, hot conditions. Magically, it can be used for protection and exorcism and emotional softening. It is used to stimulate compassion and break down rigid defensive walls in people who have become hardened by circumstances. Historically, Pliny the Elder had a lot to say about mallow. He said that it was a plant that could cure all diseases, a bold claim. He also said that if you sprinkle the seeds on your genitals, it will incite sexual desire to an infinite degree, which quite frankly sounds a bit inappropriate, because who wants to mate with somebody who's got seedy genitals? Sega, look, we've got some mugwort. Do you know what this is, Sega? This is the famous mugwort. Medicinally, it's a very bitter herb and it can be used to aid digestion. It's also known for regulating the female hormone cycle. Magically, it's sometimes called the traveller's herb. It protects against exhaustion and high strangeness when on the go. It is the primary herb for dream work and opening the third eye. Within folklore, it's actually named after Artemis, and ancient travellers would put a sprig of mugwort in their shoes to prevent their legs from getting tired on long pilgrimages.
Look at these buttercups, Laws.
Aren't they? They're so pretty. Actually, buttercups are highly acrid and blistering. They can cause irritation if crushed against skin, so just be careful. Historically, they were used by beggars to create deliberate sores to elicit pity. I guess desperate times and all that. Magically, they're about solar energy, self-worth and boundaries. It's a flash of bright, unyielding yellow that brings the literal fire of the sun down to the grass. Within folklore, the classic children's game involves holding a buttercup under someone's chin, and if it glows yellow, it proves that they like butter. In older lore, it was believed that cows gave the sweetest milk if they ate buttercups, though in truth, cows actually avoid them because of their bitter taste.
Right, try buttercup under your chin.
Do I like butter?
Yeah.
I do like butter actually. I sometimes stir it into my baked beans. I might get heart failure when I'm old.
Do I like butter? Can you
It
tell?
don't work on people with beards.
Oh, first bit of litter.
Let's grab that. Oh, it's pants.
That is gross.
That is gross. Make sure it doesn't touch you when I throw them in a bag. Boo!
Can't believe first bit of litter were pants.
Gross. Humans are foul.
Some more behind you, mate. Yep, here we go. It's going to fill his bags.
It is, isn't it? We'll be to capacity once we've finished here.
What are you doing? Go on then, go for a dip. Oh no.
Yeah, I'd rather you have them ones, to be fair. You're going to end up in.
It's sludgy, Sega.
Jay, be careful. It's dirty, Sega.
Can you get me that one, Sega? Reach!
Oh no! Jay, be careful! We need to poke it!
Just get further away.
Jay! Oh my god!
Things you do for the cause.
Now that is what you called wild service. Can you get Jay?
Yeah.
Sega, you can't go in. Dad's litter picking.
No! No! Come back! Jack, come back! Come back, Jack! Come back, Jack! Well, the Red Bull can got away. We might catch it downstream.
Yeah, we're heading that way.
The power of nature.
It's unbelievable that, isn't it?
You're going across.
You're not, are you, kid? How's your week been anyway?
How you guys doing?
Yeah, let us know in comments. We've had a bit of a rough one. We had to take Sega to vets. He's had this, what we thought was just a urine infection for a good few weeks now, and he had to have an ultrasound. So if you do notice that he does have a shaved patch, then that is why.
He's got like horse racing stripes.
Yeah. Like when they give horses a nice shaved cut, that's what he looks like. But yeah, he had an ultrasound, had some tests done, and he's got a urine and a prostate infection, so he's on antibiotics now. He's fine in himself, he's just raining a bit when he goes for a wee, but luckily it's nothing more sinister than that, so...
Yeah, meds will sort him out.
We will. We've got some here.
Oh look, Laura.
Oh yeah, it's my frith stump. Can you remember, was it last week, week before, when I showed you my stump that used to look like frith from Watership Down? Well, one of our lovely YouTube friends has actually made me a picture of the very scene. I just want to say an absolutely massive thank you, because I absolutely love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that was brilliant, that's so kind.
Oh look! Look what we've got here.
Hey, shrooms are starting to come out.
They are, aren't they? It seems a bit early. I bet it's because of all wet weather we've had. He can't contain himself, he's that excited about water.
That bag's getting full, Laws.
It is, it's nearly full. We need to cram it down a little bit.
You're getting better with bird calls now, aren't you?
I am, yeah, because my mum told me about that app. There's an app that you can get, and it's called Merlin Bird Noises or Merlin Bird Sounds or something. Merlin anyway, and it's on App Store, and it's brilliant. So we've been using that, and we've been sitting out in the back garden or coming out in woods and just identifying bird calls. So yeah, I'm getting better. That's a chiff chaff.
We're going to crush this bag then.
Yeah, fit more in it.
It's like I've been trick-or-treating and all they've given me is shit. There we go, got a bit more space now. Tell you what, Laura, it's warm. Got a raincoat just in case it started raining, but it's held off.
Slab of chops.
Have you found some more shrooms?
I have. They look a bit oysterish. Have you seen this? All that's been ripped down there.
Yeah, I've seen it
As
we've been walking. Yeah.
I think it's called Himalayan balsam, something like that. It ends up with really vivid pink flowers, and it is actually really pretty, but it's really, really invasive. And it looks like somebody's been like whipping it up and taking it out, but they've not actually removed it fully, which is strange.
Hey Laws,
Yeah.
we get to check out his bird box that we put up.
We do as robin box.
Hello, lovely yew tree. No action in bird box number 1.
Not yet.
What I've been thinking is it too early to clear out the first bird box? So if they have fledged, then there's just going to be a nest that just needs clearing out. Not too sure. What I might do though is stick the camera up and just have a look in. What do you reckon?
I think that's a good idea, because after last time we had a look at it, we were a little bit worried because we couldn't see any action. And times prior to that, we'd seen a lot of action with mum and dad bird going in and out, obviously feeding babies. So my concern last time was that it might have been predated. But I did a little bit of research, and we put that bird box up on 28th of February, and it were around the 11th of April that we saw mum and dad in and out feeding baby birds. It usually takes them about 1 to 2 weeks to build the nest, and egg laying would begin at about 10 to 14 days. Incubation would last about 13 to 15 days, and then fledging would be at around 18 to 22 days. So from when we put the box up to when we looked at it and we didn't see any parent action, it actually works out that they did have enough time to have successfully nested, incubated, fledged, and got on the merry way.
That sounds really good.
Sounds like it was more than likely a happy ending rather than predation.
Yeah, success. There's one of them orchids here.
Oh!
But what I wanted to show you guys is look at the size of these daisies. They're huge, and they're all over this wild meadow. Beautiful.
Look how many there is. These are oxeye daisies, these.
Oh, the oxeye daisies.
Yeah. Look at what we've got just here, Jay. Look, I can use my pokey to point out, look. These here, these beautiful little flowers, they're dog roses. Medicinally, the rose hips of dog roses are packed with vitamin C, and historically the root was used to treat the bite of a mad dog, hence the name. It's an excellent astringent used to cool inflammation and soothe the skin. Magically, it's related to love, protection and psychic opening. It governs the boundaries of the heart, offering the beautiful blossoms to those it trusts, but defending itself fiercely with the sharp curved thorns. Within Irish and British folklore, this plant is also known as witch's briar, or hedge of witches, and witch's briar were intentionally allowed to grow dense around property lines, stone walls and cemetery fences. It was believed that negative spirits and witches with ill intentions would get physically and energetically entangled in the descending hooks, preventing them from crossing into the sacred or domestic spaces.
There she is. There's no activity in the now, Laws.
Is there not? Definitely not?
No. And I've screwed down the roof so I can't look inside. It'd be a proper operation, like bringing a screwdriver out.
Yeah.
Too dark. Can't see.
Can you not?
No.
That's a shame.
So next time, or one of the weeks, I'll bring a screwdriver. We'll have a look inside. Maybe get a clear out, ready for the next ones.
Good idea.
I might as well be like an estate agent for birds. Have you been spitting, Laura?
I've not. It looks gross, doesn't it? Have you seen that stuff before?
I think it's cuckoo spit, innit?
It is cuckoo spit. Do you know what it is, though?
No.
It's produced by the nymphs of the frog hopper. Sometimes it's also known as the spittle bug. I mean, for obvious reasons. It's because the nymph taps into the plant's stem to feed on its sap, and then it excretes the excess liquid from its anus and adds special glandular fluid, and it forces it into the air and it creates bubbles. So it's foamy, farted out little nymph farts. That is what it is.
Oh, I do like an oxide daisy.
Aren't they beautiful?
Hi, Big Beach.
Hi, Big Beach.
Feels like we haven't been here for a while.
Yeah.
We're just going to do a quick tidy up. Some litter
Spotted
here.
some already.
Size of that bag you've got.
I know. And that's it crushed down as well.
Oh, that's the ticket, kid.
Here we go, my angel.
Do you know, the smell of the forest when it's been raining like this really brings me back to when we went bushcrafting last year.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
We need to go bushing again.
Yeah, I think so.
Fancy a brew?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Last one.
That's what I wanted to mention. You guys been watching Spring Watch?
We love it.
We do. So we're going to do a little bit for it in a minute. We're going to talk about this Living Almanac and a bunch of other stuff and send it into Spring Watch.
And hope that they choose to play us on Spring Watch. How good would that be? Told Chris and Michaela.
If you don't watch Spring Watch, watch it because we might be on it.
It is brilliant though, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a bit brutal at times.
A bit surreal seeing us on national tele.
Shall we have a look at Merlin and see what we've got going on at minute?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Right, so Merlin bird ID, and then we'll press as sound ID, don't we? Yep, and then this is it just listening, so shh. We've got a Eurasian nuthatch.
Oh, I'm sure we've seen one like that before.
Yeah.
Nuthatch.
A Eurasian blackbird. Why are they all Eurasians?
It's just blackbird, isn't it? Just nuthatch, blackbird.
And a chiffchaff. Yeah, because that chiffchaff is called a common chiffchaff, and that doesn't seem very nice, does it? I don't think they're common.
Common as mug, them chiffchaffs. So when it lights up yellow, that's what's singing at that moment.
We've got a blackbird that lives near our house.
And it's broken.
Honestly, it's got to be broken. It's just doing this repetitive noise constantly. It's been going on for weeks and weeks.
Even Merlin can't pick up what it is because it's broken.
It's just, it really is like a broken record. There's seriously got to be something wrong with this blackbird because he's just making this same noise over and over and over again. But thing is though, because it's been warm weather, we've had windows open, so like it sends you a bit mad with this bird that's just going on and on the same noise.
Walk downstairs to find Laura in corner. Right, Laws.
Yep, so it looks like all we're getting for now is a blackbird, a nuthatch and a chiff-chaff round here. Bye, Big Beach.
Bye, Big Beach. That was fun, doing that little clip for Spring Watch.
It were. I enjoyed it.
Difficult, but it was fun.
We might have some bloopers for you.
Yeah, definitely. So we're coming to the end of the walk, Laura. What's the situation on the bag?
It's very full. We may need to start bag number 2. We'll have to see what it's like through these crags.
You've done a grand job, Babs. I think there's some right on the top up there, Laws.
Oh, there isn't there?
Do you want me to grab it?
Yeah, definitely. I can't manage that. Can you see it? Out else?
Nope.
That's how it's done. This over here is a patch of Birds-Foot Trefoil. Medicinally, this plant was traditionally used as a soothing sedative or anti-inflammatory. It was often used in compresses for skin irritation or taken as a mild tea to calm frayed nerves. Magically, it can be used for grounding and luck. Its triple leaf structure can link it to the triple aspect of the land, of sea, sky and land, bringing a sense of structural stability when you feel disconnected. Within folklore, it's commonly known in Yorkshire as eggs and bacon due to its vibrant yellow and reddish-orange flowers. It was also called granny's slippers. Finding a patch with exactly 4 leaflets instead of 3 was said to grant the traveller safe passage through the dense woods.
You said you know about these grasses, didn't you, Laws?
Yeah, well, I was researching because I thought the thing is, a lot of people look at a field like this and they just go, oh yeah, bunch of grass. But in actual fact, there are so many different varieties of grass and wildflowers just on this field alone. So I took it upon myself to try and find out what some of them were. So let's have a look, shall we? Here we've got some cocksfoot grass, and magically cocksfoot represents community, strength and structural boundaries. Its name comes from its little spikelets that cluster together in 3 dense branches that look very similar to a cockerel's foot. And the pollen from this grass is a major contributor to hay fever. And right next to the cockfoot, we've got this one here, which is called rye-brom. Its magical uses include transformation and adaptation because it thrives where other plants struggle, turning poor soil into a sea of green. In folklore, it's often called cheat or chess by old farmers because it looks so similar to true rye or wheat early on. Folklore claimed that poor weather could actually mutate good wheat into rye-brom, a literal metaphor for how a harsh environment can change a person's outer appearance. And here you can see, mixed in with the ryegrass is wall barley. And magically, wall barley can be used for both protection and binding. The fierce backwards pointing hairs can be used to latch onto a specific intention. Within folklore, it's known universally to kids as wild oats or speargrass. The classic game involves throwing the bearded seed heads at a friend's clothing. The tiny barbs mean that it sticks instantly like a dart. It was often used in folklore to symbolise the prickly or stubborn character in the village.
Hiya! Oh, I missed.
Missed me.
Well, that's week 9 of the Living Almanac. Hope you've enjoyed.
See you next time.
Stay tuned. Bag of rubbish.
We're going to do some elder picking. We've been keeping an eye on her and she's in full bloom, looking absolutely resplendent, and she smells absolutely fantastic. So we're going to ask permission. We do say hello to this tree, so we've built a bit of a relationship. We're not just going and plucking florets off her willy-nilly. So we're going to take some home and then we will make a steady, slow living vlog and show you how we're going to use them.
Stay tuned for a slow living vlog. How are we going to use them?
I'm thinking we've got to have elderflower cordial because that's just what we do at this time of year. I usually make it about now and it usually lasts while summer solstice, which is really nice. And then I'm also going to try something new, which is elderflower tincture. When you're doing this, you end up covered in this pollen.
12. How many there?
Roughly.
13, 14. 30. Thank you, Elder.
Thank you.